Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone, Ro here, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we are going to be testing out some mods that I've installed. I haven't actually picked out a new job yet. This is the truck we will be driving, of course, the Kenworth W900. It's good to be back in this truck. Yeah, let's talk about the mods that I have first of all. Actually, you know what? First of all, let's get a job. How about that? Let's go ahead and go to the freight market here, and we will go ahead and take a look at what we got. We are currently in Los Angeles, so that will be where we start. I don't think I need to go all the way to Winnemucca, so let's not do that. We need something fairly long, but not too long, I guess. So we could do San Francisco. That one looks good. It's a distance away from us, unfortunately, but that's fine. We can deal with that. Let's see. We got Bakersfield. You know, yeah, I'd say I'm feeling pretty positive about this one. 27,500 pounds of clothes from Los Angeles to San Francisco. Expires in 7 hours 25 minutes. That should be fine. Not really looking for anything too exciting, I guess. Oh, you know what? Let's go before this light turns red. There we go. Alright, so you may have already noticed that this truck kind of took off quick, did it not? So basically, the engine in this Kenworth W900 is a mod, and it is 1,250 horsepower. Pretty damn cool. There's another engine that I installed that's like, I think 10,000 horsepower. Kind of too much. Kind of overkill. I tried it, and no, not so great. Another thing, you may notice that the field of view is quite different. So basically, there's two mods that go into this. The field of view is just kind of the basic, what you see just sitting here in the cockpit. And then the basically, I guess, the field of view on the mirrors. So those are actually legit now. They're pretty legit, if you ask me. Now, I'm not a big fan of this truck. I mean, I love the look, I love the feel, but one of the biggest problems besides the turning radius is that trying to look behind you while backing up a trailer is kind of not a thing. This pipe kind of blocks your vision here. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I think I can get used to it again. I think, maybe. But yeah, I mean, those mirrors look pretty damn cool. And the field of view looks pretty damn cool as well. Don't have any other mods really in here, I don't think. Oh, there is a horn mod for this, but it's not so great. And I'm actually going to be taking it out after this episode. Now, unfortunately, with the field of view on the mirror, it's kind of like zoomed in. So stuff load out pretty quickly, unfortunately, which sucks. So I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be keeping that mod installed, just because, I mean, look at that. Everything just disappears so quickly. So, yeah. I think I'm actually too far back here. So yeah, I think that's it as far as mods. Also, I need to switch this over. Something new with the, this update, this game version 1.2, is that, whoops, a little too hard on the brakes there. The digital speedometer here, now is, now shows the gears. Kind of. You kind of have to, like, zoom in on it to see it, but it's there on the upper right of that little screen. Unfortunately, I have a 736p, I think. monitor, so actually I have two of them, but that's not the point. The point is, it's a small monitor, and so I actually can't really see it. I can see it says D14, so that's good, kind of. But other than that, I mean, I really can't see it too clearly. So it's been an interesting week. My power's been a little, or my power's been fine, but my internet has been just horrible. So I apologize for the late ATS video that came out yesterday, I think. Yeah, it came out yesterday, technically today as I'm recording this. Came out yesterday, and that was supposed to come out on Monday, but because of, you know what, I need to change. You know what, let's do this. I need to sit forward or something. I need to get down, go up maybe. How about, yeah, that looks good right there. I need to be able to see the left turn lane traffic light there. Cause yeah, that would be very important. I'm like watching my audio change, like the pattern of my audio is changing because of the way I'm like facing. The way I face my microphone, it faces towards my face, but my face doesn't face towards my microphone, if that makes sense. It's actually at a little bit of an angle. So yeah, it's to my left a bit. But hopefully the way that I'm positioning my microphone now is a lot better. It is right up to my face, but that's actually the way Bay Area Bugs does it, where basically it's like right up in his face, so you get the most clarity. Also, I am broken. I'm sorry. Where is? It's probably somewhere around here. We'll just slowly try and find it. Nope, not there. I am so lost. Oh, there it is, on the ground, right there. I'm like looking for this activation thing, because that activation mod. Alright. Cool. We'll take this. I believe we're taking clothes. That's going to be our trailer right there. That's kind of not doing so great graphically. On my screen, at least. I don't need that window, thank you, though. Oh, man. I can't see. Looking in the mirror. It's hard to judge on the mirror now because I just installed it before recording, that mirror mod. So I actually have no clue how close I am to this actual trailer. This is fun. We're gonna have to say we're pretty close. Oh, I can see the cones, so we're pretty close. God, this is so like, it's hurting my brain. Is what's happening here. There we go. Oh, we had it for a second. There we go. Alright. That button. Right, because I don't have the Jake brake or the trailer brake anymore. Do not have those configured. The building's probably going to disappear. Yep, there things go. There things go. Alright, so we're going to make a right turn out of here. It's been a while since I've driven this truck, so my apologies if I can't drive for shit, on top of the fact that I can't drive for shit anyway. We're going to go ahead and continue straight through this light. Pretty reasonable. Actually a little too close to my mic. My headphones keep smacking into the pop filter. Excited. Getting a new phone. I actually just ordered it today, which is pretty dope. Not going to specify exactly what phone it is. Going to kind of keep that on the side a little. But I will say that I am no longer going to be an iPhone user, which is pretty awesome. Pretty stoked to be switching to Android. After how many years of being stuck on an iPhone. I don't know, I like the iPhone for its UI, and I like for how quick it is, but when it comes to the actual device, when it comes to the actual hardware, Apple really, really cuts corners, and they really fell behind with the iPhone 6. And it's to the point where I don't want anything to do with iPhone anymore. And then that iPhone SE came out. Like, the fuck? Really, Apple? I mean, I guess you gotta make that little budget phone, 4-inch, you know. It's an iPhone 5S in heart. Well, actually, no, it's iPhone 5S in skin, in flesh, but inside it's an iPhone 6S. Minus a couple things, like, 128 gigabyte memory, or storage, not memory. Jesus Christ, can you imagine 128 gigabytes of RAM in a phone? I only have 8 in my computer. Oh, okay, so there's a car there. Good to know. I should probably reorient my mirrors. I forgot to do that. Like I said, I just installed the mod and went right into this, so I actually can't see anything reliable on my mirrors. This is probably bad. Next time we stop, I will go ahead and fix the mirrors. In fact, I might actually... Ooh, bumpy there. Might actually pull off to the side. Also, I can't see the speed that we're going. Are we going... Okay, we're going 53. That's fine. Is there a car? No. Yes, there's a car there, but I'm gonna ignore that. It's like really bumpy on that road. Okay, we're gonna get up to 60. Actually, we're gonna get up to about 58, and then we'll hit that cruise control. There we go, 58. Let's go ahead and fix our mirrors, because holy shit, I cannot see. There we go. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. That is looking good. Alright, and I think that wraps that up for mirrors. Also, I just completely disabled cruise control, my bad. And I missed my exit because I was distracted. So, yeah. This is gonna be fun. I'm doing so well today. So, how are we gonna pull this stunt off? Oh, okay. This should actually be pretty easy. So we'll just continue on the 99 until this next exit, and then we'll... Yeah, that looks fine. That looks completely fine. I guess we're just gonna be doing casual driving. But yeah, back to the topic of my phone. Been an iPhone user since 2012. My first iPhone was the iPhone 4. Later on switched to the iPhone 5, and then the iPhone 5S, and then the iPhone 6, and then the iPhone 6, and then the iPhone 6. And now, finally, I'm going back to Android. Now, there was a little tiny break somewhere in 2013 when I actually had Android. I had the HTC One X, and it was a pretty dope phone. Loved it, especially with the Beats audio and me having Beats headphones. It was a perfect mix, very clear. But oh really? It's trying to now. It's gonna make me continue on the 99 until Oakdale. I guess that's fine. There's nothing wrong with the 99. It's yeah, that works. Cool, so we'll just stay here. But yeah, I mean, I had a small break with Android, and it was just kind of spur of the moment. My iPhone 5, I'm trying to remember what happened. Oh yeah, my iPhone 5 was stolen. Duh. My iPhone 5 was stolen, so while I was waiting on AT&T and this really shitty insurance company called Assurion to replace my phone, which took them a couple months, I was on an Android phone. And, yeah, it was a really nice phone. I really liked the UI. It was a little sluggish here and there, but for the most part, it was really quick. In fact, I believe it was quicker than my iPhone 5. And, yeah. Now, I'm kind of big on tech. You know, I do subscribe to some of the bigger known, I'm sorry, person in that little lowered oldie truck, if I'm a little too close to the line. I have no idea what I'm doing. But how fast are we going? Oh, 59. Wow, that's quick. Perfect. But yeah, I mean, I'm big on tech. I subscribe to a couple of the, did my voice crack? I subscribe to a couple of the, you know, tech channels on YouTube. There's Linus Tech Tips, and there is Paul's Hardware. There's Awesome Sauce Network. I used to be subscribed to the Tech Syndicate, but I don't know, I didn't really feel their content too much, and I ended up just kind of leaving them behind. There's also, you know, iDevice Help Us. Pretty cool guy, got me into iPhone jailbreaking, so shout out to you, Miguel, though I doubt you're watching this, but, you know, if you are, that's cool. There's also iDownload Blog, 9 to 5 Mac, so yeah, I mean, I'm really into tech. A lot of Apple stuff. Oh yeah, and there's, of course, Unbox Therapy. How can you forget Lou? That guy is funny. That guy actually almost sold me a phone, legitimately. When I was hunting for an Android phone, there was a review that I saw by him, and the phone looked so dope, I wanted it. And I ended up not going with it just because of a couple of things, like, I don't know. There were a couple of things with it that I just didn't like too much. But yeah, it's pretty... That's, I mean, I'm into tech. That's no joke. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting trying to get back into Android. Of course, I'm going to have all the popular apps again, so Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. My iPhone 5, or my iPhone 6 it's basically dead. I'm just using it as an iPod. It can't even get cell service. It can't get Wi-Fi. It can't get Bluetooth. Funny thing about the iPhone 6 and probably every other iPhone above it, and I'm sure some below it, but the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth are actually technically one antenna, I learned. So if one breaks, the other one does too, which is pretty cool. Not cool. Not cool. Not cool at all. So yeah, I don't get Wi-Fi on it. I don't get anything. I mean, this phone is bone stock. It just has my music on it. That's it. No photos because I can't sync with iCloud anyway. So yeah, it's not great. But right now I'm actually listening to music through it. And I think once I get my new Android phone, I'm probably going to take this phone and drown it in the toilet. That is not a joke, by the way. I am absolutely 100% serious. I am thinking about doing that. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to kind of say goodbye to the whole iPhone thing. I was a huge Apple fanboy until about a year ago. Shit changed. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. Again, not gonna specify exactly what phone I'm getting because, you know, I kind of want to keep that under down. I mean, hey, I want to kind of surprise people on my personal Facebook, so yeah. But from all the reviews that I watched, because trust me, I spent hours. In fact, I probably spent over 24 hours within the past week just watching reviews. That doesn't include reading reviews. That doesn't include Google and Bing and all that shit, because we know how well those two search engines work. But yeah, just it's been hectic. It's been really hectic. Balancing between watching all those review videos and reading all these reviews and researching all these phones. Even one of the phones I was looking at was the LG G3. Now, yes, that phone is a couple years old, but it's still a pretty damn nice phone, and it even has Android Marshmallow. It's even upgradable to Android Marshmallow, or Android M for short. But I don't know. There was something about it that I just didn't like. I think it was a price. I couldn't find one within my price range that was in good enough condition. Everything else was like used, acceptable, and it had like a broken screen or something, so it wasn't acceptable. And it was fighting with a lot of like, I was dealing with a lot of basically false advertisement on Amazon as well. And then there were the companies that looked like they had a great product, but because they weren't ever, because they're a new seller or they, you know, hadn't been reviewed before, I wasn't gonna take a chance on them. So I ended up getting a new phone from eBay, out of all places. And we are going to stall. Let's go ahead and get this engine revving so we can get up here. I don't know. Actually, you know what? That's another thing. Maybe I should test that right now. Am I going to stall with this engine? And the answer is yes. The answer is absolutely yes. I just stalled my truck with a 1250 horsepower engine on a hill. Whoopsie daisies. Let's go ahead and get that turn signal back on. Now, in this truck, it's really noticeable with the new sound pack that I have in. It actually works really well. So that is great. Center, no damage. That's good. We do have to sleep in a little bit. I'm actually not sure. 4 hours? Okay, that's not bad. Or, no, 4 hours remaining, but 6 hours till we have to sleep. So we're fine as far as sleep. In fact, let's go ahead and zoom that out. There we go. Cool. And we're really close to our destination now. Well, pretty close, not really close, because there's still 2 hours left. But, yeah, what was I talking about? Android, right. So yeah, bought it from eBay, so we'll see how well that goes. Something that I usually do when buying a product is I always check out the reviews. Whether it be customer reviews or professional reviews or bias reviews even. Because some people get paid to review a product, and it's ridiculous how much they will basically suck up to a company. But I even take those into consideration. We are going to make a right turn here. I almost didn't do that. But yeah, I mean, it took a lot of consideration. A lot of phones were on that list. I'll even name a few. So, a few of the phones on the list were the OnePlus One, the OnePlus 2, the OnePlus X, and the Blue Studio Energy 2. That was the original Android phone I was going to go with. Now, you're probably wondering, Blue. That company doesn't sound familiar. Well, it's because they're not really all too familiar. They're not very well known, but they make really great budget phones. And I was really going to go with them. Honestly, I was really positive about them. And from everything I saw, they really, tried to give you as much as they can for a budget. But, I don't know. I didn't really want to go for it. And another big selling point with this phone, in particular, the one that I was going to get, is the 5 milliamp hour battery. Now, to some, you might not actually realize how good that is, or even what the hell I'm talking about, but basically, it's a huge battery that can store a lot of power. And basically, the battery on this phone at 5,000 milliamp hours would have lasted an easy, I'm talking easy, not hard. I'm not talking challenging. I'm talking really easy, obvious, 2 entire days without charging. And sometimes even going as far as an extra day. So, yeah, I mean, that would have been phenomenal coming from an iPhone 6 that's now on life support, basically, where it's plugged in almost 24/7. So, yeah, I mean, coming from an iPhone 6 and then going to that is insane. But, of course, budget phones, they sacrifice certain features, and so when I noticed that this phone did not have NFC, or near-field communications, that would mean I wouldn't be able to use Android Pay. Then I kind of immediately pulled out of that idea of getting it. There were other phones that had NFC. There were other phones that didn't have NFC. One of the biggest things was storage. A lot of phones that I was looking at had either... Well, they would have no external storage, so no micro SD card slot, which was not good. Like the OnePlus phones. The OnePlus One and the OnePlus 2 both do not have... in fact, and the Nexus 5, that was another phone I was looking at. All of those didn't have micro SD card slots, and for someone who loves music and takes, a fair amount of photos and downloads a fair amount of apps and games, that was not going to cut it for me. I need to have that external storage option. And sure, some of the phones came with 64 gigabytes internal, which would have been great, but those versions would have been too much. So yeah. So yeah, basically the phone that I ordered, phone that should be coming within the next couple of weeks, hopefully before my birthday, it's got a 5.5 inch screen, according to the seller. There's actually two versions of this phone, but 5.5 inch screen, and it's unlocked, so I can use it on my carrier. It's, you know, blazing fast, basically. It's got a pretty basic, well, a pretty good, decent battery. It's enough to last me a full day, which is no problem. So yeah, there's a lot that kind of goes into this phone. Also, I think this phone comes with a dual SIM card slot, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, there's that. But we are pulling into our delivery area now. Looks like we're gonna be... Wait, what? Are we dropping it there? I hate this drop-off specifically. This is the Hitler. No, no, no. This is the Donald Trump of parking spots. This thing hates everyone. And I think everyone hates this thing, too. So, let's be honest here. I can't speak for everyone, but, you know, I can attempt to. Alright, so we are just going to go ahead and pull out real quick. And we are going to back this bitch in. Because, yeah. Alright, the game is saying that is good. I'm gonna believe it. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and detach the trailer. Coolio. Alright, so we actually leveled up. We delivered clothes from Los Angeles to San Francisco. Traveled a total of 348 miles. Took us 8 hours and 1 minute. We consumed 48.3 gallons of diesel. Total, we earned $29,806 because I can read. 2,268 XP, and we leveled up to level 24 under the professional branch. So let's go ahead and pick our sheet here. Not doing fuel economy. I'll save that all for last. So basically, once I hit rank 30, that's when this will happen. Would it be 30? I don't know. We're just gonna try and get all this shit done. So how about we go for... Let's go for fragile. Let's do that. That was an interesting noise. But, sure. So we're going to do that, and we're going to straighten out, and I think we're going to end things here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of American Truck Simulator. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out. Comment down below. Oh my god, my truck is continuously trying to go forward. It's not helping my case. But yeah, if you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out. Comment down below if you have suggestions or feedback that you want to share with me. If you have mods that you want to include in the comment section, please make sure to leave a link. Because I hate search engines. They are very stupid. But subscribe to the channel and check out the social media usernames at the end of this video. if you want to stay up to date and see the newest content as soon as it's available, and even receive notifications as soon as a new video is uploaded. I hope y'all enjoyed this dank-ass video. Until next time, adios, amigos and amigas. Is that a word?